Dia mesua ho ade na medi ho dwuma ache na we nyina mu no mema mekasa wa ruling agye fede ba no what were they hoping to achieve. The only person who achieving now is to promote the integrity of football in this country. However, no, they have rather more or less set the tone to compromise the integrity of football in Ghana further. I speak with so much pain. If we say, Kromuhano, Bibiba ni pebichimwa ni yenye wada consultation and take it deep and bring in expert help to see how whatever decision we take, whatever step we take will affect the wider society. 77 period. So why investigation? And we say nipa bi or conclusion is a nipa bi a sport fixing and a match fixing. Now per ruling no, there are snippets showing set nipa no and it be a betting related. It means nipa no there was a traits no ana or sansubai no when you want our damage. So what about any player? So what about any player 2 years because we compromise the game for more or less betting purposes. 2 years no player no or continue fear on ye juma. Name more man akwenya say on sign boss 6 matches proud to taking up that ban or 7 that ban. So that's 6 matches, and what do you expect from such a person? Say, you come to us a crowd, your friend is some we work on that some. Say, watch a crown for Sebu and then 1 for Nanko 2. Or say, Konako Bobra, that's it. Nipano, when you talk with them, again, I will expect to say Nipano. Obey. The timing of the decision is so poor. Just say, I ask myself, Sebu, painful, no more see Jimwa, Quechi, if your own repercussions. I am not so bothered about the fact that Kotoko be 2 bars. I could do a boissy. I call a match off. Because in terms of emergency and force majeure, anything can happen. Your crime need control FA4. So we require adequate security at that particular game due to the intelligence we are picking up. Sebi, Kiyekono, BBI Timis for Panso. Intino, I am not bothered about the fact that you could do one sana. But now the question is, match no more calling off. No? Are they going to stay all other matches for that particular match to be played before we continue the league? Because other teams in Akron 5 matches now. Towards the end of the league, if you want to promote the integrity of the sport, you cannot be holding some matches outstanding. Because Kotoko, Kobo AshGold, winning, no Bobo become Chelsea winning. We know and Sansua and the break Kotoko positively. After Kotoko ne become Chelsea, Kotoko ko away Akobo 2 matches away. And also on the dynamics. Into ultimately Soren cassette, or postpone away indefinitely. Into Kotoko away Abebo home. Ombo home no go away in Asanawaba. It changes the dynamics of the season completely. Now, we all know the gap I am maintaining between any other teams. Ibechim drew today. House of Folk won. If we play AshGold tomorrow and we win, it means we've opened an 11-point gap between Yen and Ibechim, and we maintain our 12 points with House of Folk, which will also determine how we go into the Become Chelsea match. Now, we'll suspend the game way indefinitely. So we go into the Become Chelsea match with an 8-point gap between Yen and Ibechim and a 9-point gap between Yen and House of Folk. Nobody knows what will happen in that game. After that game, you're quite away, mean. So you are changing the dynamics of the league at the tail end completely. I mean, for Samba, let's assume we draw Become Chelsea and we go and lose the 2 away games. Dynamics didn't change it completely. Then we have Santi AshGold. Maybe say Become Chelsea and Sofia. If you are not in league, depending on what happens in Become. Until they should have thought through all these things. AshGold participation in the league in these 6 matches has repercussions or consequences on who wins the league and who gets relegated. Now, apart from changing the dynamics at the top of the league, we'll be able to see a bull league in the way. 3 teams will be relegated. And there are a few teams fighting to avoid the relegation. You come out 6 games before the end of the season and say, so now people are all fighting not to be in bottom 3 and now all fighting not to be in bottom 2. What if AshGold wins the appeal? You will come here and if illegally relegated Fire Rangers, they should stay the execution of that illegal relegation. Cars. Penina cars expedited decision in the assembly within a month. May you one was your queen or 1 pencil. And my called a long haul by your boy horses in here. And my car said, Fire Rangers should be reinstated. And no one to me, I handle a man, a coban say more 18 club league, Olympics, and King Faisal Beckham. Ain't it so? If AshGold wins their appeal, and Uncle Casco in you are, we want to see a record over 20 club league. Timing is everything. The decision, nobody encourages sports fixing. I'm against the 100%. But don't let your attempt or your actions to horse sports fixing create an enabling environment for more fixing. Because you cannot join club and players together. Ubiani emotions. How a club administrator would deal with a situation is different from how a player would deal with a situation. Let's assume there's somebody sitting somewhere or engineer fixing, and that person calls a player. If your player is innocent in the previous act, he's just been caught up in it. Now, friend say, as soon as they say, dear, you have to new in a few 2 years. A dear now only Obusha Fobidi. To me, Mao, simple and not teku. Neko ye way, because said why you're going from Tefre, who's why and nephew. What will happen? The FN could wait and go through all these investigations from time you break last season. Basically, a chance. I didn't know what to mean train. And my areas are as much as we. We still talked about state of execution and all that. Those parameters or those conditions still exist. But now, let's assume Second coach and the ball, she says so. Every ball prayer and AshGold for in Nigeria. I know more for understand your pay because I'm of course maybe say area. Have you not compromised the integrity of the game? Because you see the psychological effect of this verdict on even the players can compromise the game. Obi on my social ball. Basa. And so all born all genuine. So we nipa na wo near the asema to so. And I say, even if you are guilty, near the wasem. How you think is completely different from when you wasem. Me am telling when the FA through their illegal means claims they are banning fire rangers, shareholders, publicizing your banning and Yaw Amponsah. In as much as I knew say inclusively, an appeal will overturn it. My sleeping pattern changed. My concentration changed. Because whether you like it or not, such things affect you. People will call you. People will offer opinion. All these things go to destabilize you. So how do you expect the teams involved and the players involved to perform at their utmost best when you put such a thing on them during the season and still allow them to continue? It means you have set the tone for the integrity of the sport to be further compromised. I don't want to even think about the security implications and the democracy. And all is as a result of the timing of the decision. The timing is so poor, and it gives room for people to speculate and say all manner of things. Is to cover up some under 20 performance or some car fiscal issue. But you cannot use big problems to solve small problems. So why can you also be back under 20% and I say car for and it will do way back over? Now look at the mess that you've put everybody in. Look at the mess. Look at the psychological effect on Kotoko players. I'm not thinking about fuel. I'm thinking about the fact that players, coach, a training players, training, prepare mind to go and play AshGold. I go to a hotel, I prepare. Now all of a sudden they have to change their minds to another game, while this game is still at the back of their minds. To come and play Become just the psychological effect on the players, the effect on preparations. And you see, when you are playing a league now, you see, match be outstanding. We are then Yaw Amponsah and also it's at the back of your mind because we are in free. At what point are we going to play that match? Now then again, are they saying say you pop Become Chelsea? Now AshGold was this outstanding. AshGold quite way back. The next game will also be outstanding because whatever a bufusho was a phone, if they want to demonstrate, they can demonstrate. It is rather prudent for the security apparatus and the powers that be to engage them so that whatever demonstration will be a peaceful demonstration. There will be adequate security because whether you like it or not, they will demonstrate if they want to. And demonstration in itself cannot be illegal if it goes through the right channels. So, instead of and all that, allow them to demonstrate within the parameters of the law. Make sure there's adequate security. They could number and no number to express their displeasure. Let them do it while protecting life and property. But you don't throw everything to disarray. As for say last minute, anything could have happened security-wise for it to be last minute. But let's go to the genesis of this thing. People who did not think through deeply the consequences of their actions. And this FA, me, I don't like to speak on their issues Because one, you can say he's fighting them, he lost an election, and blah, 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 blah. But the Guardian done one fan to if we talk. You cannot wake up one day and say that you have waited 28 games to come to a decision, and you cannot wait 6 games to finish. And at least make sure that this season, and then you come up with your decision at the end of the season. So that whoever would have been relegated is already relegated. So if somebody has to be saved because AshGold is going down, it's happening fairly. If whoever has won the league has won. Fortunately, if you're everyone saying and your question AshGold 7-0, 10-0, because psychologically the boys are not fit to play. Would you say that match has also been fixed because of the scoreline? And now when our course it such damage because of the timing of your decision. And to me, I do not know, I don't want to preempt anything. But some of these things, we've seen it before. We have seen some of these things before. Last season, and I'm not happy about the way things have gone. Sometimes, or to, have some effect. Because every causation has effect somewhere. So, maybe a Kotoko share AshGold, Robert Shebekum Chelsea, the league could be over. We can delay that and let them play. I'm just speculating, but it could be somebody's master plan. Them play with Chelsea, go away to Mediama, go away to Olympics. Anything can happen there. You can all this immediate my position, which we are going to make clear to the FA tomorrow. All matches should be halted until Kotoko and AshGold bebo. Then we continue with the league. My enkasa I'll stand the end some matches in Ambra and no. We should all other matches should stay. Yembo any AshGold. And when they feel say security wise and they're safe to play, Yembo and we are saying all other matches. That is the position we are going to advance. I look forward to seeing you all. I believe we are going to win this league no matter what, inshallah, and we'll celebrate together. God bless you all. Manuata.
Oh, see you. Wakasa, that's it. That's it.